So I got my lathe and I've got all my accessories. You see me built the wedgie sled. I built the sanding table and I've got all this stuff now and I need a way to sharpen my gouge. So I need to build a storage solution for this, and that's what we're going to do today. I need help getting up. Okay, now that we have the grinder down to its base, got all this set up, this is going to determine the size of our cabinet that we're going to put it on. This is a 12-inch deep by 20-inch wide cabinet, and what I'm going to do is just basically cut some 2x4s, not 2x4s, I'm sorry, plywood that go down from here to the floor on each side, and then do a bottom to kind of enclose that. I don't know what size drawers I want to put in it yet. I'm going to get it kind of put together, then look at it to see what size drawers I can put in there and the size I'm going to need for the tools that I have, and then possibly any other tools that I think I might have in the future. So I'm going to go ahead and get the carcass for this cut out and start putting it together just like any other shop cabinet. Okay, since I've already got the grinder attached to this board, it's going to make attaching everything for the cabinet a little bit more difficult. If you do this, I recommend that you try to figure out a way to do it without this, but I wanted to get this set up on here just to test it out. And, you know, sometimes you do things that don't make sense. So I'm going to put the sides on here. I'm going to do a little bit of wood glue and some pocket hole screws, and then that's going to go on the bottom as well. So for here, that's going to go into the top this way. This is going to go into the top this way, and they will attach together. So let me get a couple clamps and we'll move on. Okay, so here we go. This is basically the cabinet that's going to hold it. Basically right now, all it is a stand. But as I mentioned before, I want to find ways to attach things to this, put drawers in it possibly. There's more accessories for the lathe that I'm going to end up getting eventually once I get to projects that need them. But you see I've got 4-jaw chuck box here. I've got my carbide lathe tool set here. I've got a few other things that I eventually want to put in here too. So this is just kind of give me an idea of where things are going to end up going. I'm not sure if I'm just going to do shelves for these or if I'm going to do drawers. I could possibly do that. Just have these sitting in here and just a shelf in the bottom and then drawers up the top. I would like a place to put things like my Jacobs chuck that aren't going to get covered in sawdust. So probably put some drawers at the top that can do that. Maybe some ER32 chucks eventually, or some other specialty tools. So with that on the side, also might consider 3D printing or designing and 3D printing some things to hold the accessories for the sharpening system. But that's going to take a little bit more design from me, and we'll get that done. But for now, this is what we're at, and kind of want to talk through my thought process as I do this. And I've noticed that this is a little bit wobbly. Looks like my floor isn't quite level, so maybe some leveling feet too. Okay, so I've gone ahead and made a few more drawers for this. This is basically going to give me a place to store all of my accessories. I've gone ahead and I took the cases that my carbide cutter set came in. I took that apart to put in here, and I took apart the chuck accessory box and put that in one of the drawers. And I also designed and 3D printed a holder to hold some of my lathe accessories as well. I'll go ahead and show you those. But my plan is I'm going to finish this out by putting fronts on all these drawers, put some handles on, and I'm going to design some mounts. You have probably seen my previous video about the lathe sanding table, and I want to build a way to mount that to this as well. So probably going to take this guy here, this is the table for that, and kind of mount it on the side, maybe put a couple of little cleats to capture that, and then a place to hang the sanding disc. Or, you know, I've got plenty of room down here. I may just end up tucking it down this way and just leave the sides to hold the sharpening jig accessories up here. So let me go ahead and show you the holders in the drawers, and I'm going to go ahead and get the fronts put on these. Okay, here we go. I'm going to show you some of the things that I've done here. So as mentioned previously, this is the box that my carbide lathe set came in. It's just basically the bottom half of that, got rid of the top. The cheap little case anyways, these plastic hinges we're going to break. So I have that in the top drawer here. Next drawer down, I have the insert from my 4-jaw chuck and all the accessories for that. And then down below that, I have this box, which I 3D printed this holder here to hold my Jacobs chuck, my live centers, spur drive, the key for the Jacobs chuck. And I've got plenty of room in the other 3 drawers below that, plus the open space below that for any other accessories, etc. that I need to put in here. But as mentioned before, I want to use the space on the side to kind of hold these bits that go onto the lathe sharpening station here. So this is what I've built for my sharpening and organization station for the lathe. I've got a slow speed grinder up here with a CBN wheel. On the side of the cabinet, we have our sanding disc for our sander we built last episode. I've got the table for that down below. The episode before that, we made the wedgie sled, and I got accessories for the wedgie sled down here and in this bottom drawer. And then in the top drawer, I've got my carbide chisel set. This second drawer, I've got my 4-jaw chuck and the accessories associated with that. I've got this 3D printed accessory holder for Jacobs chuck and my live centers. I've got a drawer here to hold some of the sharpening station equipment, and then room to grow. I've got safety equipment over here on the side as well. Hey, thanks for watching my video, and I appreciate you sticking around to the end. Now that I've got this thing all finished up and everything's organized, it's going to make it so much easier to find the things that I need and do the things I need to do when I'm turning. So stick around for more. I've got a lot more projects coming up, and Thanks again for subscribing.